I'm Bob.
And we are just passing through.
And this is our next exit.
Come and join us.
And you'd be joining us in the RV.
Yeah.
We're fixing to pack up and leave the house, leave Yuma, and do some RVing. Huh?
We're ready to hit the road again.
You ready? You
Ready.
are?
Ready.
Okay. We spent the last 6 months about here in Yuma. As most of you know, we bought back when COVID hit.
Right.
What, 2020?
Yes.
2020, yeah. Bought us a house. And so we spent, it was 4 or 5 months. This year it was almost 6 months in Yuma. And you digging it?
I'm enjoying both worlds.
Uh-huh.
You know, being in the RV, traveling, being at home, spreading out just a little bit, a little more space.
Yeah. Bigger kitchen.
Well, yeah.
And plenty of hot running water.
Running water.
Yeah, I do the dishes, so I like the hot running water the best. But yeah, it's been a good gig. We spent 2017, 18, and 19 on the road full-time in our RV.
We did.
And then COVID hit, and the whole time we was full-time, I was kind of looking for a place.
Well, we kind of were looking, but we weren't real serious about it.
And we never could find a place. I like Texas.
And
you didn't.
You liked the Florida.
I love Florida, but you didn't.
The humidity.
Yeah. So I like almost everywhere.
Yes, he does.
Pearl's a little more finicky.
I'm picky.
And you didn't. Did you love Yuma right away? Why did you say okay to Yuma?
I said okay to Yuma because you convinced me it was the warmest place in the winter.
Yeah, that's true.
And I wanted to get out of the cold.
So you didn't care that there was just not too many trees, cactus and rocks and snakes and tarantulas and scorpions?
Well, I didn't know all the much about the snakes and the tarantulas and the scorpions at the time.
But we like it. We're glad we're here.
We are.
And really,
happy.
if you watch some of our other videos where we're doing the product reviews on the bicycles and stuff, you can see quite a bit of Yuma. It's a perfect place. When we was looking, we looked for RV-centric locations.
Yes.
And we didn't hardly find any.
RV-minded, atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well, locations is a good word.
Yeah. But I couldn't find I couldn't find what I was looking for. Where that was the main center of the community.
Right.
But out here, it pretty much is. And almost every lot's got a side-by-side four-wheeler thing and an RV. And so we do like it. You ought to look at some of those videos and kind of see. It's anywhere from just lots. All the lots are about 8,000 to 12,000 square foot.
Right. Or some are a little larger. Some of them have double-sized lots.
Yeah, but that'd be 2 lots.
Okay, smarty pants.
Yeah, some people are have a little extra cash, and they buy 2 lots and build a big house. But there's some big houses. There's golf courses.
Yes.
And Yuma has a pretty good. It's got a Yuma Regional Hospital that is big and is a pretty decent hospital. So the health care is pretty good. And they've got most of the stores. You know, Home Depot, several Walmarts, and stuff like that. So we found it pretty good. They don't have a Costco. They got a Sam's Club.
Right.
But it's, for the most part, it's got everything you want. And in the wintertime, it's about 5 degrees hotter than Las Vegas. So it's pretty warm.
5 to 10.
Or so they say. We've never been here in the summer, so we don't really know. But it's like 100. They get a lot of 115 degree days. But the house is well insulated. We leave the air conditioner on, but it doesn't come on that much. We leave it set for like 93 or something.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty good community. If you're looking for a place, if you want a full-time, I think if you're watching this RV, you're probably interested in RVing or you're already RVing.
Right.
But I think it's, for us, everything we're going to talk about is from our perspective. A lot of our friends would tell you totally different information.
Right.
Specifically Tom and Lori and Dave and the folks we've been hanging out with, and Don. But everybody's got different ideas of how to do it and when to do it. But if you're thinking about this, I think it's great selling your house and just
traveling and
enjoying retirement.
Yes.
Enjoying the RV lifestyle, traveling.
Yes.
And kind of seeing what's, a lot of you are like us and you've lived in one part of the country and haven't traveled everywhere. And so seeing all that country. But it's hard to find a place
to call home,
to reinvest and to buy and say, okay, this is a permanent, we're going to set roots down here. We just never could agree until we got here. And so what we kind of end up doing, where we're at now, we're in our mid-70s. and moving into our more than mid-70s. But our kids live on the two of our kids live on the Oregon coast. Two kids, one in Reno and one in Elko. And so we enjoy coming to Yuma for the winter, going to see the kids in Nevada, and then going to the Oregon and Washington coast, visiting our other kids. It works out great for us. Those are places we want to be.
Yes.
And that's the places where the weather's kind of cool, kind of
More
nice.
comfortable.
On the Oregon coast, it's in the high 60s or maybe low 70s.
70s, yes.
Yeah. So that's great for the summer, and here's great for the winter. Let me see this. Well, part of it is once you do decide to buy a place, I think a lot of people, we just been visiting with Janice and Larry,
Yes.
and he's in his 80s. She's a little bit young. She's closer to our age. But he said he's going good, and he is going good.
He looks great.
Yeah, it's hard to believe he's in that old.
Exactly.
But he's in no hurry. Neither one of them are in a hurry to settle down. But I asked him what they were going to do. Are they going to keep traveling? And he said, as long as we can, we're going to keep traveling. But then maybe buy some land.
Right.
So that's something a lot of people do. Buy some land and park your RV on the land. We thought about that a lot too. A lot of folks, there's a number of parks down here. Ted and Nancy, Daryl and Priscilla. They buy, and
even Scott and Tammy.
Scott and Tammy, they bought they bought the land. But
Right.
I'm thinking of the RV parks where you can buy a lot in an
lot.
RV park.
Or a tiny home and still be able to park your
park model.
RV right there.
And you've got all of the, as you get, there's a lot of, all those people are younger than us.
Exactly.
But you're active. You got a lot of people there with stuff going on.
And they have the amenities.
Yeah, woodworking
the
shops.
pools, the working shops, the arts shops. There's just so much to.
So that's a really good solution, I think.
Yeah.
Y'all spend a lot of time out here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you betcha.
Cool.
Yeah, we gotta wait till it cools down a bit, and that fan's real nice. You
Yes.
know, of course, when it's warm like this, what does it say? We're still
So
like 90 or
tell us a
something,
little
you know?
bit, what size square foot do you have?
It's 24 feet by 48 feet, and it's about
Is that like 1,000?
1,100
1,100?
square feet. And then the carport is 18 feet wide by 48 feet deep.
Oh, sweet.
And the shed is 10 by 10.
So this is a lot bigger than, most apart models are like 600
Oh,
or
yeah.
800. This
Yeah.
is a modular home? They built it and brought it here? Or what do you call
Yeah,
this?
manufactured home.
Manufactured.
And it's built by Cavco Durango out
I
of
think
Phoenix.
Tom and Lori, did they say what they were thinking? I think
No,
buying
they're not.
land is what he was, I'm not sure what they talked about. And they're so young, they may not even be thinking about it yet.
Right.
But that's a good option. The RV parks here where you can lease a lot and live in the RV, or buy a park model and park your RV right beside it or in a storage area.
Exactly.
And it keeps you busy, a lot going on. And then travel in the summer. Or like we did, buy your lot in a casita, or we've got, what, 1,600?
1668.
1,600 square foot house and a shop right out the front window there.
500 square foot shop.
Yeah, I like
you
that.
Like.
And so we like that a lot. But you're going to eventually, I think, settle down somewhere. Buying some land, buying a house, parking in an RV park. You just can't drive forever.
No,
Although you almost can.
unless you want to.
Yeah. So here's a couple of numbers for us. When we were full-time RVers, we were traveling in 2017, 2018, 2019, about 7,500 miles.
Per year.
Yeah, and that's going to the East Coast and then coming back from the East Coast
Right.
and then zigzagging around on the West Coast. And then once we got the house, we slowed down to about 6,500 in 2020 and 2021. But now in 2022, 3,500 miles.
What a switch.
Got it down dry. And basically all we're doing is going to Oregon to see the kids and enjoy the ocean and cool weather.
Oregon and a little bit of Washington.
And yeah,
Just sneaking into Washington.
and Lake Tahoe, we spend a month or so there coming and
Right.
going. But that cuts the miles way down.
It did.
The diesel price, we have spent a high of $3,800 since we started RV in a year for diesel. The high was in 2019 was $3,800, and we drove 7,700 miles. Last year we spent $3,500, and we drove 4,000 miles less.
Exactly.
Half the miles.
Exactly.
Our fuel is ranged from 33. No, one year was 2,700 in 2020. But from 2,700 to 3,800 is our range for our fuel price.
Yeah.
The dang price of diesel has gone up so much.
So high,
But we're spending the same amount, just traveling a lot less miles.
definitely.
And you think about buying a house. Well, how much time would I spend there on the road, and how much in the house?
It just depends on what you feel. If you want to spend 6 months here and 6 months traveling,
You can do that when you retire.
absolutely.
Do it your way. Pack up and go.
Yes.
Well, that's exactly what the first year, 97 days we spent in Yuma. In 2021, we spent 133. 2022, we spent 158. And right now on the schedule, this is not hard, but it looks like we're going to spend probably 180 or 90 days in Yuma.
Yeah.
Because we're not leaving till the very end of April.
Unless we change our mind in
Unless
the
we
next
change
week or
our
two.
mind. Yeah, if it's going to be in the 90s, we could leave early.
We could leave a little
And then
early.
coming back in late October, early November, something like that. So I think we'll probably every year phase more and more into Yuma and less time traveling, be my guess.
Maybe.
Depending on the weather a
It
lot.
definitely depends on the weather.
But I don't know. We may spend year round here a little bit, but not too much. We lived in Las Vegas and we stayed there year round, so we could
We
probably
did.
stay here year round. I don't know. With the air conditioner, our neighbors across the street here year round.
Year round, yes.
Fitz, he's here
He's
year round.
Now,
So 2 of our neighbors are here year round, and it doesn't bother them at all.
right.
Let me hit you a little bit on what else is interesting. Well, it's just our regular expenses. If you saw our old spreadsheets where we did our budget, back when we were full time, and we were spending $40,000 to $45,000 a year, or to RV. In 2021, we spent 48. That was our busiest year until 2022. We spent $62,000 just the RVing part, and that was because we had almost $20,000 in
In maintenance.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was big. It was time to replace our tires. We had $2,500 worth of work on the slide. We had some engine work done at Cummings. Then we had I kind of got a little close to that little bitty tree, so that's like $3,500. And I don't remember what else was on there.
Painting, the replacing that door.
That's what I said, $3,500
Okay,
on
okay.
that. But it was a total of $19,000 for our annual maintenance and repairs, everything. So that's pretty high. That's pretty unusual. Our other years was $5,000 in 2021, $7,500 in 2020, $2,000 in 2019, $7,000 in 2018. So we spend a fair amount on repairs and maintenance.
Right.
But it's a big Class A. Even if you don't have any accidents, we had the one accident a couple of years ago, and that cost us, we spent $7,000 on painting, repainting some of the sides, and $1,000 deductible on the repairs. $19,000 repair, and we had to pay $1,000 of that. But for the most part, we haven't had horrible. We've had a lot of little things, little to medium things. But that's a big Class A diesel. You get a newer coach, and maybe you get a newer gasoline coach, and that stuff will
And-
probably go down.
Maybe, yes.
But anyway, $45,000 to $50,000 until this year, and that was because of repairs. But for the house, property taxes, insurance, pest control, groceries, utilities, all that stuff, that's averaging us $9,500 a year. So our combined cost in before retiring, what I say was $46,000. So the first year of the house, it was it was a half a year for the house, $4,600, and $40,000 RVing for the whole year. The total expenses for the whole year, $45,000. In 2021 was $15,000 RVing. No, $15,000 for the house, $48,000 RVing for a total of $64,000. And then 2022 was $8,500 for the house, $62,000 for the RV, a total of $70,000. Our average since we've had the house is $9,500 for the house, utilities, insurance, taxes, all that. $50,000 RVing, So a total of $59,900 or $60,000 what it costing us for the RV lifestyle 6 months and the house 6 months. So that's a lot more than we had been spending, but it's close to what we had budgeted, kind of what we had thought. So anyway, that give you a rough idea. Now, if you don't buy a whole house, if you buy just the lot,
A whole house?
yeah, the lot or a casita or something, obviously a lot less.
Obviously.
If you have a fifth
quite a
wheel
bit
or a
less.
trailer, a whole lot less on
Right,
maintenance and stuff.
Right.
So those are, from our perspective, are big numbers. That's a lot for us. A lot of people would think, wow, you're living on a shoestring, and a lot of people were thinking, wow, that's crazy money.
And a lot of this year also is our food costs.
Well, food
Everything
cost
has
is the
gone up
same.
so much.
No,
No?
that's not true. Our food went
Excuse me.
down. Oh, well, that's what you would think because the prices went up.
Exactly.
But food is, in 2018 was 10,000, 11,500, 19, and then 10,800, 12,800. In 2022 was 10,200.
I'll be darned.
It went down.
Oh, that's a surprise.
It's a big surprise. But I think it's, well, I don't know. I have no idea what it's because. But our eating out is less.
Definitely.
Yeah, 1,800 for dining out. But it was 3,000 in 2018. It's 4,000 in 2019. Then 1,100 in 2020, 1,600, 1,800 this year. But our food has gone down. That is a surprise.
That is a big
Yeah.
surprise.
You're just doing good, baby.
You don't say that
You
whenever
type what?
You don't say that whenever I come home with groceries
Yeah.
and present
Oh,
you
I
with the
don't.
bill.
Yeah, I never give you trouble with that. So that kind of gives you an idea on our expenses and our lifestyle. And like Pearl has mentioned a couple of times, it's however you want to do it. We keep thinking that we're going to be like 5 or 6 months on the road and 6 or 7 months at the house.
At the house.
But it sure could change. Weather's a big part of it.
Yes.
Our neighbors are leaving. Neighbors behind us just left. The 2 people across the street.
They're gone.
Yeah, Manny never came back all year.
No.
His wife just didn't feel like it, come making the trip. So their house stayed vacant. But the lot next to them, 2 RVs there, they left a couple of weeks ago. People are starting to head out.
It is.
And it's
that
what?
time.
April the 7th.
Yeah.
And the temperature is going to be in the 90s for a couple of days, but then back in the 70s.
In the 90s for a whole week.
So now we're just getting ready. We're servicing the generator, changing the oil and filter, cleaning out the wet bay. You can't hardly do this in an RV park, but I'm scrubbing it all down, cleaning it out, dumping the holding tanks and cleaning them
We're
out.
dumping our sewer. That's been sitting in there since January. This is into February.
This is where I cleaned this all up before we went to quartzsite. And just sitting there, it leaked this oil out. You can see I got another little leak here. It's not bad yet, but it's going to get bad this summer. So I ordered a new cap for the oil bath. Change that. Gonna have to service our generator, the oil and stuff. $310, so $1635. So we only ran our generator less than 20 hours last summer. Now that we got our solar, 15 hours or so. So not too much. Greasing the coach, just all those things you got to do. I'm servicing the aqua hot before we head out. But when we're here in the house,
So what do you like most about being in the house?
when we're in Yuma,
Yes.
I mean, I love the shop
Oh, of course.
and being able to do this stuff and not having to sneak maintenance. You know, but a lot of
Right,
places don't like
right.
to do it. I love having my studio where I can make videos and stuff, and I want to.
Right on the set.
And I love sitting in our recliners, having my computer, having the big TV, and just relaxing and stuff.
I agree. I agree.
So I do enjoy it. What do you like?
Well, I like my kitchen.
You like your kitchen. Well, you got a full kitchen in the RV.
I know, but I get so much more exercise in here. Going from
You're
the
so
stove to the sink to the refrigerator, you know, there's just space. I like the space.
The space. You got more stuff.
Ah, well,
And that's something that happens when you get home. We buy so much stuff. You get rid of everything you go RV and then you start buying stuff again. But we do like the lifestyle, having the RV and having the house.
Yes. Yes,
So
we do.
a lot of you are thinking about retiring, selling. Should I sell? Like everybody, you think, should we sell the house? Should we rent it? Should we
Right.
store our stuff or get rid of our stuff?
Right.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword. There's no right or wrong answer.
It's what's best for you.
I wanted so bad to get rid of our stuff, sell it, give it away, throw it away. I didn't care. I wanted to get rid of it. It ended up $350 a month for 3 years, and Pearl would get rid of it. And then we got a house, so it turned out once again Pearl's right. It was a good decision.
And then at least he told me, thank you very much for not talking me or into getting rid of it.
I don't remember those exact words, but
Well,
something
it was
close to
very
that.
close.
So there's no answer that's good for everybody. There's no budget that's good for everybody.
Right, right.
But that's how we did it, and we're happy that we did do it. We waited till you took your Social Security at 66, I waited to 70, and then my Social Security went up so much, and we worked till we were 65 or 66.
66,
I
beyond
think.
that.
I think 66 in the months. So we got to contribute more to our retirement, contribute more to our 401k,
Right.
and that's the only reason. If we'd retired like we would like to at 55 or 60, and like a lot of our friends
Right.
are doing or have done, that would have been some prime years to be RVing and enjoy going out, having more energy, doing stuff.
It would have been,
But we will financially, we would have been constrained
On a-
quite a bit, probably half.
yes,
We'd have half
exactly.
the money we have now. So there's no right or wrong way.
It's-
We go ahead.
It's what's best for you.
What's best for you, and we all have different financial situations,
Right.
health situations,
Right.
and wants and desires. Family is a big part of
Yes,
all of that.
definitely.
But that's it. That's how we're doing it. We're leaving in a month. Our first travel day is from Yuma to Boulder Beach, just outside of Vegas. What do we say, 300 miles?
300, I think 320.
A lot of people we know have good big travel days like that, but all the people we've been hanging out with the last year or so are under 100 miles on travel days.
70 miles.
Yeah. So everybody does it how they want to. I guarantee
Right.
you, our way is not the most common way, but it's our way,
It's our way, yeah.
and we
And
love it.
To each his own. I mean, I can understand people not wanting to drive all day. You know, that would be easy, peasy.
Easy peasy. So I hope that helped. We got a couple more. We got a video coming up on a portable power station, 2,400 watt portable power station that we're going to take with us this year. We're going to do a lot more boondocking, I think, but some of the places we're going at Boulder Beach, we're parked right in among trees, so the solar on the RV is not going to be that helpful, and there's no electricity there.
Right,
So this power station hopefully is going to really help us out.
yes.
So check that out. We're going to be doing some more boondocking. Hopefully we're not going to have any more hugging the tree videos.
Oh, please no. No.
But that's about it. We're fixing to head out. Wish us luck. You guys that are fixing to take on this lifestyle, good luck to you. Hope you figure out.
Yes. Hope y'all enjoy it.
Yep.
Hope you really get your plans together.
And good luck doing the RVing and finding your forever home at the end of your RVing. Whether it's
Yes.
parking your RV in an RV park, buying you a place up in the mountains or out in the desert,
Right.
or whatever it is. But until then,
Keep the wheels rolling.
stay safe.
We'll see you at the next exit, folks.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
folks.